we only have one life. So, and one of the quotes that I go by, I forgot who this was by. But everybody's born with luck, right? But everybody is born with luck, but we will have the same opportunity. So I can start a business. You have the same goal, objective, the same ambition to do it. I'm successful. You're not. Okay. Well, we had the same opportunity to be successful. What did I do that you didn't do? Was it the habits? Was it the routine? Was it investments? It could be anything, right? But it all goes back to the principle of what you do to get there. And you have to distinguish a winning mindset versus a broke mindset. I always strive to have that winning mindset because I had that broke mindset. I had, okay, I'm in high school now and I'm doing my thing. I'm worried about college later. I'm worried about, my career later. I'm not really worried about that right now. It hit. I graduated. Okay, Lisbeth, what you gonna do now? You got no money. You're a college student, broke college student, freshman. You have no ambition, no goals. You're still in the same crowd. That's another thing. Who you surround yourself makes a lot of who you are today. If you surround yourself by people who smoke weed every day, people who skip school, people who do all these different things, that's who you're going to be. Now, if you say, okay, I surround myself versus a CEO, a CFO, a millionaire, a person who has a podcast, a person who's doing something in their life that adds value, that's who you're going to be. That's who you're going to be at the end of the day.
That's that end point of surrounding yourself with people who are successful and not doing things that you don't want to do was a massive, I think it's just a massive thing to really think about. Because, if you put yourself in that position, like you said, it's the average of the 5 people that you hang out with. It's like that quote of like, who you hang out with is who you're going to be. I heard that from a podcast. I'd heard of this before, but it just comes to mind. It was the advice that another undergrad gave. He actually goes to High Point as well. It was Mikey Russo, for whenever I throw it in there. There we go. But
he's awesome, by the way. I watch his podcast. He's dope.
Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, he's a great guy. I love seeing him on campus every now and then. Couldn't contact him for a little while because he was out over in Europe for I don't even know how long, which is kind of sweet. But sick guy. He said at the end, his advice that he gave was, if you want to be a millionaire, surround yourself with 5 other millionaires. And that's what he's trying to do. That's what he's done with a lot of the other stuff, is being very selective of who you're going to hang out with, because you don't want to jeopardize your future and your mindset. I think as well, what you said about the opportunities, we all have an opportunity to do whatever it is that we want to do. And I think that that's something that we kind of lose sight of sometimes. Oh, yeah. Because it's oh man, what are they doing? Why are you being so much more successful than I am, or whatever? And it's this like you said, the broke mindset, that victim mentality. But switching everything in your mind to be okay, it doesn't really matter what this other person's doing, because that's their life. It's cool, they're being successful, or these other people aren't being successful, but why don't I take control of my life and become accountable for me, and go out there and go and win myself, win the day, win my life. And once I figure out exactly what I want to do with myself, to then move forward and do really well in the future, and take these opportunities that are being given to me.
For sure.